All right, here's one thing that my 40-year-old self would love to tell my 20-year-old self. All right, when it comes to money, all that money that that you making right at 20 years old, 21 or whatever, all right, put some of that money up. This is not really just financial advice. I'm not a professional CPA, nothing like that, right? Or financial advisor. What I am is a 40-year-old man that has been learning different systems or whatnot within like the past 10 years or so. So back when I was 20 years old, the money that I was making, I was blowing a lot of that money. I believed in a savings account. I had a bank account or whatnot, but I didn't know anything about stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, things of that nature. I didn't have anybody in my corner either that would teach me this stuff. All right, I didn't start looking into all this this financial literacy topics until I was like in my 30s. All right, and excuse the video, y'all know I don't really edit videos right now at this stage in my YouTube videos, but don't worry about that. Just listen to what it is I'm saying. All right, now what am I doing right now? I'm sorry, let me go back. At least 5% of all that money that I made back in my 20s, I should have put that into a high yield savings account, or I really should have probably been putting into like the stock market or something like that. But like I said, I didn't have anybody in my corner telling me about this stuff. Now let's fast forward. I have a son and I have a daughter, right? My son is 9, my daughter is getting ready to be 13 this year, okay? What did I do? I have accounts for them. UGMA. You can get it through Charles Schwab. You can get it through Vanguard. You can get it through TD Ameritrade. All right. So this is like a money market account for your kids or whatnot. Okay. So although I am the owner of the account, it's his name, it's his social security number, her name, her social security number that's over it, right? Anybody can put money into the account. Anybody can put money into the account. Nobody, not even me, no one can take money out the account until they turn 21 years old. Once they turn 21, I sign the account over to them, and guess what? It's on them whether or not they blow their money or not at that point. Me personally, I wish I would have started a Roth IRA back in my 20s, right? I'm 40 years old now. By the time I turn 59, 60 years old, there's no telling how much money would be in there. All right, maybe one day when I get in the house and get on the computer, we can just do the numbers or whatnot. I screen share and we'll pull the calculator up. Because me personally, I put my sons and them funds into VOO. All right, that's in their UGMA account. For my Roth IRA, I put everything in VOO as well. And so I'm just sitting on it, right, until I turn 59, 60 years old. So even though I'm starting kind of late in the game, I'm still gonna have a nice little honey pot, just like them, all right? So what am I doing right now, especially as far as my son? He's 9 years old. So what am I doing right now? From now until the time he turns 21 years old, I'm teaching him about money. He needs to understand that when I give him $20, he don't really have $20. No, give me about $3 of those dollars back and I put it up for him, all right? When we go out shopping and things of that nature, let's say he done left his money at home, okay? Or, cause he don't have a Cash App card. So let's say he done left his cash at home or whatnot and we go to Target. If he sees something he likes, all right, I let him get it. But he has to understand that as soon as we get to the house, you gotta give me that money back. Another thing that someone told me, and this is something that I had started doing with him, instead of coming home and me going into his room and just getting the money out his little stash or whatnot, I have him actually go into his room and make the transaction personally, hand in hand. No, you go and you get there, you pull this cash out and you hand it to me. It's kind of mental, right? Because now he sees how it feels to actually use credit or whatnot. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, credit ain't good. Yeah, well, I'm teaching my son, all right? I'm teaching my son this. We went out, he didn't have it on him. He still got the merchandise he wanted to get. He had the money at the house. So guess what? I fronted him that money, and then as soon as we got to the house, he had to give me that money right back. All right? If he didn't have the funds at home, he wouldn't have got the toy. And that's just it. All right? So me and my 40-year-old self right now, that's something that I would definitely tell myself if I can go back when I was in my 20s is, bro, at least put 5% of your money up. Now, true enough, I struggled and I was on hard times a lot, especially when I was 18, 19 years old. Even when I was 20, right? But I still found a way to get everything else I wanted. I still found a way to go get certain type of clothes. I still found a way to go get alcohol. I used to smoke Black and Milds real heavy back then. So instead of spending that $5 on a pack of Black and Milds back then, I could have took that sacrificed one pack of Black and Milds, right? I could have been taking that $5, that $6, that $3, and could have been putting it into some type of high yield savings account, or putting it into the stock market and just sitting on it, and then teaching myself more about it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it for today. I'll holler at y'all later.